back to that story, Sonny. Just you listen to Boomer, great one. He's going to tell you about how it was back in the olden days, back before fire, back when we walked uphill for everything. In fact, we didn't even have a concept of downhill because there was no downhill. Everything was uphill. We thought that was normal. We didn't even have a word for it because there was no alternative. It was uphill all the time. You just need to reach down and grab yourselves by your bootstraps and pull yourselves up, Sonny. Because when I was your age, I bought a house for $25,000. And I made that money on my paper route and bussing tables at the local cafe. And if I could do it, you can do it too. You just need to reach down and pull yourself up and just buckle up there, buckaroo. God, I hate boomers.
I was doing some math, and I really should sit down with a spreadsheet and add it up. But I know, what was it? The Somali fraud in Minnesota. If you had just taken that money on the middle estimate that has been lost, not all the welfare they've been collected the past 30 years. Forget, this is just the fraud. You could pay off a third of all student loan debt held by Minnesotans, right? Minnesota students, right? So there's a third gone. And the numbers with the amount of money we're pissing away on AI is getting to where there's going to be another third because you're not going to make any money on AI. No, shh. Suck my dick. You're not going to make any money on AI. And those hundreds of billions could have also gone to have paid off a third. Oh, and then I did do, it was some like you could build 30,000 houses in Minnesota with the Somali fraud, just to Minneapolis, because no one else deserves money except Minneapolis and St. Paul. But you would definitely, you would house a lot of people with the money. If you didn't spend it on Leering centers, you could have had a lot of free housing. I mean, we could spend it any way you want. And then I want to add up how much money Hollywood and the video game industry have pissed away on woke leftist propaganda. And if you just took that money and gave it to leftist causes, right? Again, free housing for minorities because fuck white people, right? Whatever. The amount of money they piss away on stupid investments or just outright fraud, whether it's the private sector or public sector, it's like, oh my God, we could just, you got cost of living problems? Well, maybe we should stop buying AI shit that don't work, having everyone go to college, giving our money to foreigners who came in here hoodwinking you dopey Minnesotans from day one. And then we wouldn't have these student loan. Would you like the student loan crisis to go away? Stop making Disney movies. And so here we are again, boys and girls. Oh, and private equity. Who the fuck is giving private equity money? You take the Somali immigrant fraudulent ones, private equity, AI, and then media companies the past 10 years. If you took all that money you guys just pissed away, you'd have enough money to solve a really big problem in the United States. Housing shortage, student loan bailout, whatever you want. And so here we are again. Do you guys remember Theranos with Elizabeth Holmes? Look, for you investors, I've done a little bit of research on private equity. I'm shocked how private equity funds and hedge funds and girl boss startups get money. How do you not know you're getting screwed over? I was an analyst at these rink-a-dink banks, and cousin fucker Joe would come in. I need a loan for my pickup truck. This is Wyoming, by the way. And even I knew, like, no, I'm not going to give you $100,000 loan. Get the fuck out of here. And then my bosses would come in, oh, hey God, hold on. That bank, oh, did they buy it? bought it. I'm talking big money, right? How much did Theranos get? How much investor money did Theranos get? How much investor money did Theranos get? How many billions? Oh, almost $1 billion. So it wasn't that much. They had a valuation of $9 billion. They only got $800 million. Still, I don't even want to know what private equity gets. So I don't understand why you investors lend hundreds of billions of dollars to washed up Nepo babies who can't balance a checkbook, let alone turn around a company. Right? Company that owns PF Chang's, right? Whoever you guys are, I forget. If you look at the managers of that company, they all look like aliens. I swear to God, they're not human. I don't understand that. And in a way, I do understand why you guys invest in girl bosses, particularly Theranos with Elizabeth Holmes, because you horny old men wanted to fuck her. That's how she got the money, because it ain't no ugly chicks getting free money. Well, now we got Elizabeth Holmes number 2. Someone sent this to me. I can't pronounce her name. I don't care because she's been charged. Well, we should be honest. She's been charged. Yet to be determined, right? Goki Guven. Who is Goki Guven? Calder founder and Forbes 30 under 30 honoree charged in $7 million fraud case. It's only $7 million. That's only like 100 people's student loan balances wiped clean. That's only 21 houses we could have built for American families. Now, this is a foreigner, so it wouldn't be for European families, Turkish families, whatever. And the 30 under 30, by the way, that is not wrong. Patrick Boyle did a study. He's next to Thomas Sowell. He's number 2. When Thomas Sowell passes away, Patrick Boyle will be the best economist in the world. Patrick Boyle did some analysis and found out that people on that 40 on the cocksuckers, right? The schmoozing, Nepo baby, asshole cocksuckers. They make it on the 40 under 40 or 30 under 30. It's a shocking high percentage of them that get charged with fraud and end up in jail. I'm sure Elizabeth Holmes was on one of those 30 under 30 or 40 under 40. And of course she's hot. Of course. And I know why she got money, because you old dudes, instead of giving money to a hardworking person or a guy that you don't want to fuck but actually had a product, you gave it to her. I'm a girl boss. I'm a girl boss. I'm a girl boss. Give me money. I'm a girl boss. God, I get pissed. If you people just spent your money on your countrymen and your countrywomen who worked hard, if you just lowered their taxes, if you didn't let fraud, and if you dumb low IQ investor fucks would stop lending your money to private equity. A lot of people are like, oh, the government spends too much money and there's got to be a government solution and and stop socialism. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. We need to cut the budget, but there's so much waste in general in society. I've said this before, like we could solve the national debt crisis like that. We could solve these problems. People got to stop making mistakes. The mistake economy alone would solve that problem. But if the money's going to, right, Epstein Island people, if the money's just going to go because I want to fuck pussy, well, no, don't give it to some boy. I mean, he's got a penis. Stop that guy. He's oppressing everyone. No, give it to this girl who I have no chance of fucking. I wonder if she's going to piss it away. Goki Govan, a Turkish entrepreneur, stop calling him entrepreneur, and CEO of Finn startup Calder. What the fuck does Calder do? Calder, sell your rewards like airlines sell miles. So you monetize your rewards. Anything to avoid a real job, right? Now, don't make an appliance factory. That'd be way too difficult. Founder, Goki, this is on the website. We're proud. Oh, yep. 30 under 30. We're proud to share our visionary 30 years old, hit puberty last week. She's a visionary. Do you come from wealth? Did mom and dad pay for everything? You're not a fucking visionary. Has been named to the prestigious Forbes 30 under 30 list in marketing and advertising category for 2025. This recognition, Forbes, just give it up, man. This recognition celebrates Gaki's innovation, leadership, and groundbreaking solutions Calder provides to empower brands across industries. Shut the fuck up. You know the Spanish guy that presumably cured pancreas cancer? There's the guy. What did he do? He cured a form of cancer. Bravo. She leveraged her synergies to produce the EBITDA so that her vision could go and create unicorn farts. Fuck off, all of you people. Forbes articles. She's just, and it's got to be about her. More on Calder revolutionary platform design to help brands build stronger connections with their customers. Who gave this person $7 million? Who the fuck gave her $7 million? I'm not joking. Give me $7 million. I got projects I can write. I got books I could write. I got comic books don't make a lot of money. But you stand a better shot giving me $7 million for me to go write some fiction pieces that we could then turn into movies. I'm sure someone would buy up the rights. Well, I'm not sure because Hollywood's like, oh my God, are you one of us? Do you like sucking dick even though you're a guy? Well, we can't help you if you don't like sucking dick if you're a guy. We specialize in creating loyalty and cashback solutions that go beyond traditional methods, providing brands with cutting-edge tools to drive repeat engagement, foster community, and boost. Shut the fuck up. What do you do? Who gave you money? Shark, you gotta give me. I'm a girl boss. I'm a girl boss. With some stupid basic 1980s beat behind it. Give me money. Whether you're in fashion, travel, affinity groups, grocery, high-frequency retail, sports, or anything else work avoidant, Calder's platform is designed to meet your needs. Needs for what? Loot what? There's nothing here to loot. Celebrating the future. Fulfillment. Okay, so this is a media company, right? How many Twitter followers you got? 1,100. They got 1,100 followers on Twitter. Why are you giving her money? Give me the money. I got an idea list at home. One of them has got a hit. I'm not leveraging synergies. I have actual practical things. Oh my God. Become a partner customer. What's your product? Generate revenue automatically while rewarding customers. How much you want to bet? She didn't come up with the programming. She went and vibe coded it or outsourced it to India or something. Like if I look her up, she's not like a computer scientist. Goki Govin, a Turkish entrepreneur and CEO of fintech startup Calder, faces serious federal charges including security fraud, wire fraud, visa fraud, and aggravated identity theft from the U.S. Oh, she did fuck around in the U.S. From the U.S. Attorney's Office in New York. Prosecutors allege she misled investors by presenting inflated business performance figures to secure approximately $7 million. And guys wanted to fuck her. If the SEC got involved, then are we talking publicly traded firms gave you money? I always, not like a dream, but I'm like, there'd be some justice where here I am busting my ass off, and there's like this preppy, rich boomer asshole who gets fucked over by his wife. Daughter fucks him over, and then I helped out my daughter too much. I leave them nothing, and I find out I'm an heir to a $40 million estate. Wouldn't that be awesome? Oh shit! I'd say, well, guys, you're not going to believe what happened. I got an email from an attorney. Bob Bobson passed away. Who's Bob Bobson? Well, apparently he was big in the styrofoam industry. And he on his third divorce, He was wondering, he talked to his estate lawyer, and his daughter turned to a guy, his son turned to a girl. They all hated him and swore at him, even though he just kept trying to throw more and more money. And then he read Rational Mail, and he said, well, Rollo's too old. He's going to die soon. I got to find somebody younger, but not Jack Napier, because fuck that guy. I'm going to give Aaron Clary my estate, and I got $40 million. And I get to run a styrofoam company. Oh. The U.S. Attorney's Office. Hang on. All right. U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of New York has brought a federal criminal charges against Turkish entrepreneur Gokey Govan, the founder and CEO of the fintech startup Calder. We're never going to find out what this company does. We're never going to find out. Govan now faces multiple serious accusations, including securities fraud, wire fraud, visa fraud, and aggravated identity theft. Prosecutor says she used false and misleading statements to raise roughly $7 million from investors. Who is Gokey Govan? Gokey Govan is a Turkish businesswoman and alumni of UC Berkeley. Oh, she went to a California. That way, the guy gave her all the money in the world. No, working. She founded Calder, a fintech company that aimed to help brands run promotional campaigns through digital tools, as per a report from Daily Mail. I want to know Gokey Govan college degree. Because if she went to Berkeley, there's a chance Silicon Valley. But then I'm sorry, I'm just going to, oh yeah, you used your looks to like have people do your homework. Gokey Govan. Degree. Berkeley. Oh my God. Data science and economics. She's one of us. Oh, shit. I told you not to trust economists. Economists are bad. Turkish Student Association at Berkeley. Introduction to computer programming for scientists and engineers. Foundations of data science. Yeah, she has a little bit of a STEM background. Dean, third quiz, blah, 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 blah. Is an SAT of 1570 high? Is that good? Oh. Startup. Dude, a girl that hot in San Francisco, I guarantee you guys were trying to get, I guarantee you they were throwing her money. Meanwhile, Mortimer Snerd has it at the actual cure for colon cancer with the Spanish guy. Oh, I can't fall. He won't touch he might touch my peen, but I don't want him touching my peen. I want this hot piece of ass from Turkey to touch my peen. Oh, how much oh, that's a brilliant idea. Oh, startup attracted international investors and completed successful funding rounds, bringing in millions of dollars. Governor herself had been named to the Forbes 30 under 30 list in the past, a recognition that often highlights young entrepreneurs who are about to go to jail. I'm sorry, seen as promising in their field. Oddly enough, many people named in the Forbes 30 under 30 list have been charged with fraud, be it Sam Bankman-Fried or Elizabeth Holmes. Yeah. What the indictment alleges, according to the charging documents, Govan gave investors heavily exaggerated numbers about Calder's business performance. Prosecutors, I always love it when you lie in the financial statements, like, what do you think's going to happen? Or like Ponzi schemes. I take the investors' money now and I buy myself shit with it. And then what? Profit? How long do you think that's going to last? For all you bankers in Minnesota and Wyoming, how long did you think that was going to last? Those that are still alive. Prosecutors say she claimed the company had 26 brands actively using its platforms and 53 brands participating in free trials. The real figures they allege were much. Here's what I do. This happened all the way back in the dot-com days. Here's what you should do. Go start up a company, right? Make it sound promising. You have absolutely no intention of this company making money. I mean, if it does, cool. But, legit hire some software engineers, right? Pay yourself a big fat salary and be honest about the financials. Like, yeah, we did trial. It didn't work. We're going to try for another round of funding if you want to believe us, but I totally understand if you want. Meanwhile, you got 5 years of financing, paying yourself $500,000 each, and then probably your bestest of buddies, $400,000 each. You do that for 5 years, 2 million after tax, and more like 1.7 million after tax. And I'm sorry, it didn't work. And you get president, CEO of Upside Down Tits Up Corporation. And you go on speaking tours, and then who knows? You could run an AI company. And who wants to fuck AI guy? Who's that guy? Not Blank Phil. Blank Sam, who's the open AI? Sam Altman. Oh, that's weird. Thank you, Microsoft. I never asked for that. Sam Altman. How does he get money? He's not a hot chick with big tits. How the fuck did you get this money, Sam? All this money could have. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not for giving people free housing or bailing people out of student loans. But if we're going to literally light this fucking money on fire, fine, bail out some kids or help them out a little bit. Jesus. The real figures they allege were much lower. The government claims Govin kept two separate sets of financial records, one showing the company's true situation, another with inflated numbers that were shown to potential investors. They say this double bookkeeping played a major role in convincing people to invest. Visa fraud accusation. Prosecutors also accuse Govin of lying on her 01A visa application. All right. The 01A is a non-immigrant visa given to people who have extraordinary ability in their fields and allows them to live and work in the United States. The indictment says Govin submitted reference letters that appear to be signed by well-known executives, but were actually created by her digitally. After a student visa expired, authorities said she used these misleading documents to stay in the country. Why could she go home and run the company from there? Charges and what happens next. Govin has been indicted on 4 main counts: securities fraud, wires fraud, Visa fraud, and Visa. I thought Visa credit card. Aggravated identity theft. Where's the identity theft? Oh, forging the guy's signatures. The case is still in its early stages. The indictment is an accusation, not a conviction. No judge or jury has yet decided whether the allegations are true. Yeah, fair. You're right. This hot chick who has some questions and dubious things surrounding her and startup bro with her leveraging synergy. She's totally legit. I can identify the squealers and be gentlemen, if I have some recommend, be a hot young woman. Okay. If you have a choice, be a hot young woman. I'm going to do a startup in fintech. We can find out something. Top SAT score. We can find out if she's actually smart. 1,600. Okay, so she's in the top 1%. So she actually is smart enough she could do this. But not smart enough to avoid the... Why? You would have been amazing. Data analytics and economics from Berkeley, and you're a hot young woman? How do you fuck that up? Drew, $2. You excited for the sports ball tomorrow, bro? No, I'm not going to go and watch a bunch of American men get cucked by Bad Bunny. I'm not going to watch all the American bend over and spread their ass cheeks. Oh, give it to me, Bad Bunny. Give it to me. I hate my country. Yeah, Bad Bunny. I'm not going to watch that. I wouldn't watch the sports ball anyways. If you got a border battle like the Vikings versus Green Bay, some I personally know, or gotta be about the only one I really give a shit about. And I if Minnesota's in it, I would maybe loosely watch it in the hopes that they lose again. But no, I'm not. It's just another football game. It is. At the end of it, it's just another football game. It's the football game this year. And then next year there'll be another one. And then it'll be whoever the latest cool leftist thing is. It'll be those dopey fat white guys. Why did my life leave me? You saw how bad the Epstein files were. No, I haven't. And Rushil, thanks for sending that to me. I got to look at it. Here's my problem. And if you guys have a good link to this, don't everybody email me. when they were released, everyone started coming, oh my God, you won't believe what's on the Epstein files. So I'd watch the video and say, it's horrible. I can't mention it here. I'm like, well, what is it? Who did what? And they never got to it. They mentioned like, oh, Trump was mentioned and Clinton was mentioned and, a bunch of other people were mentioned. I'm like, what? That doesn't say. Trump was diddling a 12-year-old girl. That's what I want to hear. I mean, it's not what I want to hear, but that's Clinton was banging a boy in the bathroom. We have proof of this. That's what I want to know. All this other shit, I'm like, oh, there's suggestions and there were emails sent. Okay, so emails were sent. The guy was alive for 60 odd years. I'm sure he sent some emails. I want to know what happened and what was illegal, right? Not this P. Diddy thing. Was that the guy or was it Combs? Who was the guy that had all the lube? And it turned out he just had wild, crazy parties and everyone was consenting adults. Like, if that's all this is going to be, I don't care. And we say kids, do you mean like 16 years old? And that was the age of consent? I don't care. If it was below the age of consent and knowingly happening, I do care. Were they eating people's organs? What? Jeremy Lewis, $5. Bro, you're just too lazy to get seed money. Just pull up yourself by your bootstraps and ask your dad for a few million for your dog dating app. I am half tempted to do some kind of like IT bullshit, because there's still stupid guys. Just get some hot chick to be the front woman. Like, here's the deal. This is what we're going to do. Problem is, you're going to have to find a girl that's like smart enough to do that. But I've thought about it because it would just be easy money. I know enough about finance. Here's the thing. You be honest, right? Not about your expectations of the feasibility. Just look, we need some seed funding. I'm only going to pay myself $300,000 a year. I'm going to hire the best team who coincidentally be my closest friends. Chad's our CFO, right? He's a CPA. Look at that. I trust him implicitly. Yeah, I'm going to need about $5 million. See if this is a go. I'll be honest. The truth is I have ideas that are more tangible and practical. Like if you went to the website, like nobody knows what Calder does. I don't know what Calder does. You know what I would. Okay, Cappy came up with a book that's intended to go to become a movie. James, $5. How old was the McKinsey deck that this crap came from, and how much did they pay for it? Oh God, how old was the McKinsey deck? I know that term, but I wouldn't know because I didn't do fundraising. I never worked for McKinsey. I was never smart enough. Ken Rose, $2. He says, hello, Ken. Drew, $2. Jerseys with the other men's name on them, bro. Oh, God, don't. If it's Seattle and the Patriots, like if you're from Seattle, okay, home pride. I could see you watching it. Or you're from Boston or New England area. Okay, I get it. That's your team. But people in Kansas City, the Chiefs aren't in this one. And then you go and buy a Seahawks jersey. What the fuck? Just can go for a walk. Lose weight. Buy your wife some flowers. Do some fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Drew, $2. What is the Bad Bunny controversy? He's just this Puerto Rican guy who hates America and does current thing. And I didn't know much about. Nobody knows anything. And he's going to sing probably anti-American, anti-ICE songs. He came out and said, "I'm singing in Spanish. You better learn Spanish." He's just a product of the media. He was made in a lab. I guess he's gay. People said no, he's not gay. He is a boy version of Taylor Swift. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, his songs are all about all the breakups he's had. I said, what the fuck? Here's your dopey white guy spreading your ass cheeks. Oh, come on, Bad Bunny. Sing me a sad song in Spanish. I don't know. Like, could you? I'm trying to remember back in the day, like Madonna was in one, right? That made sense. Madonna was very popular in the 80s and 90s, right? Aerosmith must have played at a Super Bowl, right? We're just a non-controversial, happy, fun band. All right. We'll see you guys later. What do I got? Link below. Oh, link below. The fuck do I got link below? I got a book link below. Go look it up. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.